sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Los Angeles Rams. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side for the Rams, it's Sean McVay. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And a year ago when he was drafted, it felt like central casting. Bo Nix coming to the NFL ready to roll, and he surpassed all expectations a season ago and threw for nearly 30 touchdown passes as a rookie. Fell just short with 29, but a huge piece of his team's future.
Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Moore, the man in motion. They run again with Dowdle. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A running play, it's Dowdle. Oh, some strong running. The 20. 5, touchdown, LA. Rico Dowdle, 48 yards. And the Rams are on the board here first in the season opener. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Alabama.
And to say that this is a big spot is the classic understatement. It's a ton of pressure on this rookie quarterback as he gets to play right away. And let's face it, he's trying to take in every moment from his first start, but at the same time, he's got to focus on what's in front of him.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught by Pickens. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes third and the length of the football. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. So no sack, he gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a fourth down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They'll go play action with Nix. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Now it's Nix. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
12 more yards. That's another Rams first down.
Downer. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they...
Touchdown! Odell Beckham! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Texans nothing.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Ready? Here we go. Go.
An inside run with Jenkins. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Left thing, 19. Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Checks it down to Jenkins. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pickens is there on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60. 60
On first down, here's Jenkins. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Finds Pickens outright. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's now 4th down.
Alert! Alert!
They'll try it now with Jenkins. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Back deep, Trey Palmer. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Let's go now.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's to his running back, Quinshon Judkins. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll drop the throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
2nd and 4. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him.
But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
The offense retains possession.
Moore, the motion man. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Working out of the gun is Nix. It's Kelsey on the ground. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Today is the day, the debut of our new halftime show. Buckle up, everyone. I think you're going to like it. Our trip through the NFL starts now at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. It's the Saints at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And this is Kendrick Bourne. Put it down as an 81-yard catch and run for the score. The Saints give Kellen Moore his first win as head coach. They get the job done here. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And it's Alvin Kamara. He'll take it all the way, 26 yards, it's a touchdown. The Panthers come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Miami Dolphins. And it's the touchdown king from 2024, Jahmyr Gibbs. He tied for the league lead with 16 rushing touchdowns in 2024. He's got his first of the season right here. The Dolphins move to 1-0. They get the victory in the season opener. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down. They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. On play action, they'll throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Miles Murphy, he's the one who got in there and hit him for a loss. They run here with Dowdle. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Rams first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
He was brought down.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And now out comes Houston. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Texans.
Stop 60, stop 60. 77 more. Go.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And this throw is a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Come on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kyron Williams, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's 17-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by the Kyron Williams touchdown run.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay. It's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning. And that's where they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit.
That's good for Rams. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 107 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Nix to the air. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So now the Texans down by 10. A little under a minute 50 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that's caught by Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Texans 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
3rd down.
Back to throw here. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36.
1st down, Texans.
They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Rams, they begin the new year 1-0 as they come out victorious here. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.